MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Chicago Cubs and the Colorado Rockies. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your Colorado Rockies.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matt, have you seen this guy throw? Whew, he is electric. What do you got to do against him? I think you got to attack him early. He's just too overpowering. His stuff is electric. He's got one of those great power arms that we'll talk about for years to come. You got to take it to him before he takes it to you.
Jamison Taillon gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. What's your take on him, H?
Matt, he's coming off an amazing performance. He struck out a ton of guys. His stuff is working right now for him. Everything for strikes. The hitters look like they're lost. Hopefully we'll see another performance like that in this game. Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Rockies. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Now batting, Joel Koo. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Center fielder, number 1.
And we are underway tonight in Denver as the first pitch is looked at for ball 1. In there, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slow roller back to the mound. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone.
Batting second here tonight, the right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
You know, when you're facing a top-of-the-line pitcher like this, he's going to be down around the knees like that more often than not. The key is punishing whatever mistakes he makes, but so far he hasn't made many.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Bryce Harper goes down for out number 2 in the top half. So here's Francisco Lindor now. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's got great power. I love watching a guy can take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Garrett Cole will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the LCS. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, his last outing, he did his job. I mean, he didn't give up a run. He did a nice job, gave his team an opportunity, and he picked up the win. So he is throwing the ball as good as he can right now.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Cubs.
In this day and age, when teams are moving all over the place playing the shift, these guys are old school, very traditional. You don't see the shift applied very often in this club.
At the plate, DeMarcus Tidwell. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Tidwell.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. His first homer so far in the series, and the Rockies are out to a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed.